Be safe and sound, and when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with...
Hi, welcome again for people who've maybe joined us for the second time. We've just redone the broadcast, so we're with Helen. So I'll just quickly run it by people who've joined us for the first time. So we're talking today about simplifying your wellness journey, and I'm joined by Helen, who's going to go through that in a second. So as ever, if you've got any comments or questions, please do put them to us as we go through. We'd love to hear from you. So I'll come over to you first, Helen. Actually, if you want to quickly introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you. That'd be a good place to start.
Thanks, Michael. Hi, everyone. I appreciate this opportunity to just talk through simplifying your wellness journey. I'm Helen McHugh. I own a company called Helen McHugh Functional Kinesiology in Leeds, and really, I'm a natural health advocate. I guess people would say I have a positive outlook, and I love being in the outdoors, being in nature. Love cycling on the canal. Did my first 10K run last September, outdoor trail running. I lived in the States in my early 30s, 40s, and visited over 25 countries and 30 US states. I definitely had the travel bug, but now I'm just really settled in Yorkshire, happy. I came back in 2013, relocated back here. Love comedy, good sense of humor, love self-help resources, personal development, social sciences, that kind of thing. And when I'm not working at my clinic or doing well-being programs, I volunteer at my local church in Bradford at St. Patrick's Mission.
That's great, Helen. Do you want to tell us about, obviously I kind of touched on it slightly there about what you do in your professional life. Do you want to tell us about, your professional background, where you've come from, where you are now, that type of thing?
Yeah, I started my career in travel management, working in an agency, helping people with corporate travel, sports travel. And then I moved into kind of events management, hospitality, ran my own small business. And actually, when I was in the States in the early 2000s, I worked part-time at homeopathic doctors who focused on children's health. And I think that's what sparked my initial curiosity about well-being, natural health, nutrition. But I actually didn't pursue that until 2020. And in fact, for probably about 14 years, I worked full-time in the tech sector, cloud storage, and was a territory owner for Western US states and EMEA. And, it was a great role, got to travel, got to meet some fantastic businesses, primarily working in sales and operations and account management. And it kind of gave me a unique perspective because it was a channel distribution model to sort of work both with the businesses that we sold to as well as the businesses that my clients sold to. So I think I have a good understanding of the professional services category, and I really enjoyed that role. But actually in 2020, as many people know, a lot of people pivoted and changed career paths, and that's what I did. And I wanted to pursue my passion for natural health because I felt that nudge, that calling, and that's what inspired me to start my own business, specifically in kinesiology.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question next. Really, kind of what did inspire? What was the moment? Was there a moment that kind of you decided, right, I'm going to go for this now?
Twofold, really. One, I was really seeking a kind of natural health therapy for myself because I had sort of adrenal health burnout and some rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, and I just, I had side effects on medication, and I just thought, what, there's got to be a better way here. I wanted to understand my body better and listen to my body, and so kinesiology seemed to be that go-to therapy. And then I was kind of drawn to just going deep dive into that. I experienced personally the benefits of treatment, and then decided to study. And so I took the accredited foundation course, and then did a further sort of deep dive as a functional kinesiology practitioner. and graduated earlier this year. I'm a member of the Federation of Holistic Therapists and the Kinesiology Federation, and just really it's my joy to work with people to help them achieve their optimal health. I think what's unique about kinesiology is that it does aim to get to the root of health imbalances. It doesn't really look at symptoms. It looks more at what's the priority stress in the body, and trained in all aspects really, which is sort of, the traditional side of kinesiology, which uses muscle testing to get biofeedback from your body as to what's going on. But it's also got its roots in traditional Chinese medicine. But also functional kinesiology is a deep dive into nutrition, and also, other categories, which is stress, emotional work, as well as kind of diet and nutrition. Yeah, so really my goal when I work with clients is to guide people back to their full optimum health and to simplify it by getting the answers from you as to what's really going on. And, is the priority a hormonal issue? Is it dietary? Is it nutritional? Is it emotional? And it's really a whole health modality.
Absolutely. Obviously, there's lots of, I guess, different types of alternative therapies out there and complementary therapies, as I know you term it. So how is kinesiology, I actually managed to say it right, different, or how does it compare, I guess, to other options?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a new therapy. It's been around since the 60s. It was originally discovered by the California chiropractor, Dr. George Goodhart. He was the first to identify that where muscles were not working or locking, if you like, it meant that the muscle was being overused and painful. And that kind of ties in using the roots of Chinese medicine to identify and really map why. And so it really does get to the root of things. And we work with various techniques, protocols, and energy reflexes. And it can, be used as a whole health modality. So whether it is physical, nutritional, emotional, hormonal, it will, my role is to facilitate getting the answers from you, and I use protocols, muscle testing, and the 6 pillars of health that we focus on are blood sugars and diet, which really is the foundation of everything, because if your blood sugars are balanced and your diet is complementary and you're not intaking food that's stress to your body or you have an intolerance to, so if you can get your blood sugars balanced, that's part one. If you can get your stress under control and your adrenal health under control, that's really the second layer. And then from there, the body will just navigate to what's going on, and tell you, okay, there's an immune issue here, or there's an emotional root to this, which needs clearing. It's an emotional block. It could be that it's, hormonal. And so it's just a journey to kind of get to the root of what will make you feel your optimal self.
Oh, absolutely, and I think it's a fascinating area, and really interesting in the work you do. And I was going to say, also, I can see you're in your clinic there. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the clinic and where you're based and that type of thing?
Yeah, it's a fantastic place. It's in Leeds city centre on Park Square East, just across from the town hall and the park. In fact, near Park Place, where you do the Northern Affinity co-working. So it's really central. And it's a really calming place to be. It is just, it's called the practice rooms. And there are about 8 rooms here with different therapists, all different types of services offered. So it's nice because I'm working in a central place, but there's also a community as well. And yeah, my goal here is to welcome people and provide a really personal, kind of individualized approach to wellness that goes really above and beyond what you can expect from conventional primary care. It's a good level of customer service, and it's a commitment to you that health and wellness is a priority for you, and to help people with that. And everybody that comes here says, oh, it's such a relaxing place to be.
No, well, absolutely. I can attest to that, having been myself. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some people might be surprised to know as well, as obviously working with individuals, you also potentially work, or you do work with businesses. Can you tell us a little bit about kind of what you do with the different types, whether it's individuals or businesses?
Definitely. Actually, I have my program here that I just created, and really, usually it's 10 employees or more, and I work with businesses either on a consultancy basis to mitigate sickness absence and understand where they need practical help, I suppose, in reducing sickness absence, and how to kind of build a culture of health and wellness. So there can be a consultancy element to it. But if they already have an active wellbeing program and they're just kind of looking for something to plug and play, then really I have a program. So I call it my 360-degree staff wellbeing program. It's a quarterly subscription, and it's kind of an all-rounder really, because we start with some sort of scoping and analysis to capture the company's wellbeing goals. Then we do a 2-part therapy program which I call Jumpstart, and that's online, and it's 60 minutes, and working one-to-one with each employee to understand their health history questionnaire, find out where they may need support, and work with them. I use a mental health 30-minute session as well, 2 of those per quarter. And then I do a group presentation to the workplace staff on whatever wellness topic leadership decide they want. It could be stress reduction strategies, it could be around diet, nutritional guidance, work-life balance. And then I include a survey, and then I do periodic check-in meetings with management, just to sort of review and assess how the program's going. But I guess it's bespoke, and my goal is practical help on how to help with work fatigue, sickness absence, and just provide that practical intervention. Now, I do it online mainly at the moment just because of people's kind of being spread out, working from home. But of course, there's an element where you can come into the clinic too, if that's what they want to do.
No, absolutely. We've also had a question in, if you don't mind, we'll go to that, Helen. So Brad's asked a question there about what different health conditions can you treat with kinesiology? Are you okay to kind of quickly go through that?
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, really, I guess when people start out with my program, I would say I use my B's balance, which is, biochemical, emotional, electrical, and stress. And that really is a whole health modality. So I work with people with dietary guidance, food intolerances, helping them with their hormonal health, autoimmune support, anybody with general well-being concerns, just something niggling you want to get to the bottom of, aches and pains. Digestion is a big one, IBS, acid reflux, SIBO, heartburn, and stress, burnout, fatigue, adrenal fatigue. Mental health, a biggie, because the emotional realm that we work with has some really cool techniques just to get to the core issues. Thyroid imbalances, so hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, and muscular stress. You may have had some kind of postural issue, or maybe you've slipped like I did. I slipped and fell while walking my dog in the snow, and I hurt my hip and my muscle was tight. So we use techniques to balance the muscles, both from kind of a lymphatic massage as well as using neurovasculars and different techniques. So yeah.
That's great, Helen. And there's so many different areas of this we could cover, obviously. So I've just got a couple of quick last questions, actually, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So if someone comes to you, and I know everybody's different, obviously, that goes without saying, but typically, how many sessions would someone come to you for?
No, you're right. Everyone is different, and it depends on, I guess, the sort of length and breadth of the health issues. So, if somebody just wants a taster session, which I'm going to speak about in a moment, then come in for one session. I'll do a B's balance, which means I'll just basically look at your health history questionnaire and guide you in a 1 hour session as to what the priority is, and we can at least get to that point. And then from there, we can discuss whether you want to come back or you decide that that's fine. I've got the knowledge now. But usually it's 4 to 6 sessions as a baseline, because that way I can really kind of use all my different protocols to help people. And there's an element of homework, right? So it's 80-20. It's 80% you doing what I'm telling you and following the steps to bring yourself back to wellness, and 20% of it is me kind of giving you the map, if you like. So I would say 4 to 6 sessions is normal, but some people just come along for a sort of digestion issues, and they'll get the nutrition, they'll get the dietary protocols, they'll know what foods to eliminate, and they just feel better after one, session. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you kind of touched on very briefly the taster session. Do you want to go into a bit more detail about that and tell us?
Yeah, so on my website, you can find me there, helenmchugh.co.uk. And if you look at the services category and then book online, I'm offering for 2022 as a Northern Affinity member, and to kind of kick off the year, a 22% discount taster session on the B's balance, which is in the clinic, or you can use it also online for the Jumpstart. So either Jumpstart or B's balance. And you just need to put in the word HM for my initials, taster, TASTER, and that'll give you the 22% discount. And basically it's first come, first served. I'm going to offer that for the next 48 hours. So whoever wants to book, you can use come in anytime, just find a suitable appointment on the book online section. And yeah, I'll just give people an opportunity to try it.
That's amazing, Helen. It's a great offer, and I think that people appreciate that. So thank you very much for doing that. So yeah, again, you kind of touched on it there. But if people do want to kind of, whether it's the taste session or just find out a little bit more about you or contact you, where are the best places to find you?
Well, I mean, on the contact page on the website, you can fill that in. It'll ping me an email. You can call me on the main number there. And, if I don't pick up because I'm in the clinic, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or just ping me a question. You can message me on LinkedIn. And, I just thrive on helping people to understand their health. And I'm always available for a question.
That's great, Helen. Thank you. And for whatever reason, if anyone can't find Helen's details, obviously with the Northern Affinity, come to us, ask us, and we can forward those details on. But I'm sure you'll be able to find them, no problem. So that's really fascinating. I think it's a subject we could probably talk for hours on this, Helen. So I think we might have to do another session, I think, on a different area of this, because we could go forever. But thank you so much for your time. For anyone who wants to watch any bits back as well, so you'll be able to go onto our YouTube page. This video will be on there. Or just send me a message and I can send you the links as well. More than happy to do so. And finally, most importantly, thank you, Helen. Really appreciate your time and the offer as well.
Great, Michael. Great chatting with you, and I'm really enjoying being a Northern Affinity member. It's such a unique business you have. So yeah.
Oh well, that's very kind of you, Helen. You didn't have to say that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, bye now.